Remember when I used to use UV glue and dried flower imitation lard glue lamp? You all said it would turn yellow and fade. Really let you say this fades? It took less than a year for it to fall like this. It doesn't look very auspicious. Want to change one? Just before me. Keeps a lot of drafts of antique lamps. It feels gorgeous and elegant. It's just a draft. It wasn't really made. When I saved it before. I don't know how the pattern on him is realized. Didn't you learn Tiffany glass last week? Suddenly found. You can use Tiffany glass to put this circle pattern. Make it or today. See if you can turn this draft into reality. There are a total of 10 patterns on the draft. I calculated the proportion. 30 light sign diameter is the most suitable. I drew a line draft with a circumference of 90. The color scheme is blue and gray. I want to replace the gray part with a transparent one. Cut out the line draft by color block. There was a lot of glass left before. Pick a few suitable colors, these 3. Graduated. Spread out the line draft of the corresponding color block on the glass. Around a circle are 10 patterns. Then you have to spread out 10 copies of each color block. That adds up to $90. I'm so glad it didn't exceed 100. But this slip belt is $90. It's about to dry my wrist. My head hurts. It broke up like this after a whole day. Drink the taste and take a break. It has to be polished flatter piece by piece. Surprise. I thought he would have a lot, but not so much. You all say I'm patient. In fact, I'm not very patient. I am a pure saw. I just want to see me in the end. Can you make this thing? It's been grinding again for a whole day. It was directly scrapped. However, this white effect looks like you're halfway there. The torturous process is down to the last step. Put every piece of glass wrapped in copper foil. 4 sides per block. I wrapped more than 300 sides. It took another whole day. Finally filled it out. I've ruined myself too. Red envelopes. Drink more ginger shredded warm water. Some time ago, I always stayed up late cutting videos. I'm tired and bored. You can't just use skincare products with colorful faces all day long. Internal adjustment is also very important. Dong Yi Jiao is my mother's generation. They are all big brands that are eating. The ingredients are clean and rest assured. It's also in powdery form. It's so convenient. I always add milk or honey to make a glass in the morning and evening. Has a faint burnt aroma. After a cup, you will be warm and full of vitality all day. Welding. Generally, this kind of special shaped welding has a mold. It can be welded in a mold. We definitely don't have a mold. I found a medium long circle. Stick the glass to the flower pot. Will it work? Seema, or are you satisfied? First weld a thin layer of suction. Fix the glass together. So he has arc. You can move a little bit. First, the glass is welded together individually. Splice together in groups of 3. After welding the front, reinforce the back. So it's curved. 3 put together. It's a circle when welded. Oh my god, this way of talking about death is actually feasible. Wow, that's great. But only a thin layer was welded. He's very fragile right now. Pull it hard and it will crack. To weld every edge of him into a bulge. This sweat is another day. This will still be a little deformed. But it doesn't matter. We still have to weld a shelf with the same circumference. Wrap copper tape around the shelf. Put the tip of the pattern. The pointed and round shelves are welded together. All 10 tips are welded. It's stable, not very strong. No, I really made a safe lampshade. This edge is black, use dye suction. Dye the edges of the color black. There are also metal pendants above and below. Bought 2 brooches instead. $8 each. Bought 20. The one above is tied directly to the shelf, with tassel below, welded to the bottom edge of the pattern. Okay, it feels a little gorgeous. And there's a disc that I keep on the roof. Put a few holes on it to fix the light. And put a few more light bulb wire holes. I feel a little dark with 6 current lights. A few more this time. Hey, I can finally install this light. Take a balled wire and stick it in the hole. Just screw the wire on from behind the smoke spray. Finally completed the hardest part. That's a lot of work. But this effect is really beautiful. So expensive. Next, fix this tassel. Open fabric tassel. In fact, it should be painted with glass tassels. But it's too hard to achieve that curve. I replaced it with fabric. Stick it along the lace of the glass. It's glued and put the light on. Cut directly into and draft. Similar curves will do. In the second layer, I twisted a curved wire. Hang up the tassel. The third floor is also arranged. I'm so touched. I really put this draft of the Gurung lamp from the last century. It's done. Let's say it's still the aesthetics of the last century. He's like a classy muse. Stop here quietly.